Listen to me. If you're near a convenience store right now, any type of 24-hour store, go into the store right now and put your hand in the cash register for no reason. Their money is your money as of right now.
New York, go, New York, go. Go, New York, go, New York, go. Say go, New York, go, New York, go. Go, New York, go, New York, go.
Welcome to Enclave After Dark. Becky Hammond, where you at, sis?
Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker? Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
After 53 years, the New York Knickerbockers are once again NBA champions. A lifetime of loss and suffering has been lifted off of this franchise, and fanatics can now rejoice.
They done lit the whole bus on fire. Nah, twin. Nah.
Now, we aren't going to do a complete deep dive into how this team was assembled or the long road back to glory, but we do need to address everything the Knicks have done this postseason to get their chip with the dip. Ever since falling behind 2-1 against Atlanta in the first round, New York looked like a team on borrowed time. Every game presented a new challenge. Every round brought a new star. Every deficit seemed designed to destroy them. Yet every time the Knicks were pushed to the brink, they pushed back even harder. What began as a playoff run slowly transformed into something much bigger. It became a reckoning. The 16-3 run of dominance, an astounding plus 15.4 net rating, and the double-digit deficits they would overcome all throughout the finals, the Knicks were forged by resilience, grit, and a strong will of faith. They were certain there would be no repeat of the 1999 finals, as New York would flip the script and have the greatest playoff run of all time. Let's talk about the star five at the forefront of this club, beginning with the finals MVP, Cap.
Do I be myself, or do I talk my
Even as a proven winner well before he turned pro, Jalen Brunson had his fair share of critics and detractors who simply couldn't fathom a small guard leading and winning in an evolved NBA. But what the Brunsons understood didn't need to be explained. And upon signing with New York for $100 million less than his value, he let it be known that he shared the mindset of the all-time greats. In order to obtain success, much had to be sacrificed. Enter Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges. Since their victorious Villanova days, the three would take very different paths toward the same destination. Bridges became one of the league's most dependable two-way wings, and Hart built a reputation as a relentless defender, willing to do all the dirty work. Yet despite their individual growth, neither would find the stability nor fulfillment they sought until they reunited with their captain in New York. Sometimes destiny doesn't reveal itself in the beginning. It just waits until everyone finds their way back home. And now the trio are a part of an exclusive club of players to win at both the collegiate and professional level. Before his arrival in New York, OG Anunoby was established as one of the league's premier 3-and-D wings and had already won a championship in 2019 with the Raptors, even though he missed all of those playoffs after an emergency appendectomy. But Anunoby would be sure to leave his mark this time around. Besides his Game 4 heroics, Anunoby would have an effective field goal percentage of 67.2, the highest for any player in playoff history. And then there's Karl. For nearly a decade, Karl-Anthony Towns carried the hopes of Minnesota while enduring injuries, disappointment, personal loss, and endless criticism. His talent was never questioned. Winning was. For years, people wondered whether Karl could be a championship piece. This postseason provided the answer. When New York needed size, he delivered. When they needed scoring, he delivered. And when they needed someone capable of standing toe-to-toe with a generational force, Big Purr answered the call. He was one of the final pieces the Knicks needed to carve their names in concrete and gold. After years of hearing what he couldn't be, Karl-Anthony Towns became exactly what every player dreams of becoming, a champion. And of course, somebody had to build this thing, so we also tip our caps to the front office and Coach Brown and his staff. Now, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs deserve their flowers, despite falling short of glory. With a young core that includes Harper, Castle, Vassell, and Champagnie, the future in San Antonio remains as bright as ever. What this group accomplished in their first postseason run together should not be overlooked, but neither should the reason they came up short. Too often the Spurs found themselves unable to finish what they started. The blown leads, the late game mistakes, the moments that demanded poise rather than potential. And perhaps that's the lesson hidden beneath this defeat. Victor spoke throughout this finals as though the answers were already within reach, as though greatness was something that could simply be willed into existence. But June has a way of humbling even the most extraordinary talents, not because it breaks them, because it teaches them. The league's next great force didn't leave these finals with a championship. He left with something far more valuable: perspective. And while Victor leaves these finals with perspective, the Knicks leave them with immortality. 53 years of waiting, 53 years of hoping, and now they finally have their answer. The drought is over, the ghosts are gone and dispelled, and the New York Knicks are champions once more. And with that, we bring Enclave After Dark to a close for the season. Thank you so much for tuning into this series and EnclaveNBA as a whole. As a reminder, EnclaveNBA is the current flagship of Empyrean Enclave Entertainment, created above, built within. I'd also love to give a shout out to the head honcho Waldo, as well as our boy Nolly for the beats and exceptional music production. And even though the 2025-26 NBA season has ended, we have much more in store for you regarding basketball content. So as always, hit the like, subscribe, ring the bell to notify, share if you care, and comment below. Let us know what you made of the 2026 NBA Finals and these playoffs. We'll have a playlist of all our call lines this postseason ready for you to consume, so stay tuned. Also, let us know what you would like to see that maybe some of our contemporaries aren't serving you folks. We'll come in and take that burden off their hands if we can. But until next time, folks, this is Johnny Ernest saying so long. Yeah, Gooners.